A big hello to the Adapulse family. It's Josh here from ATM Staple, back with another deep dive. If you're new, welcome to Adapulse, the go-to Cardano news channel funded by Project Catalyst through the Cardano community. Today, we're talking about a critical factor in the world of crypto, transaction speeds. What makes one crypto, lightning fast and another painfully slow? We're breaking down the mechanics, and at the end, you'll know exactly what affects these speeds on different blockchains. So whether you're sending funds across exchanges, waiting for that NFT to arrive, or securing your ADA in a wallet, transaction speed can be a make or break experience. But anyway, don't forget, if you're holding ADA, support Cardano's decentralization and stake with ATM Staple. Now, let's get started. Why transaction speed matters in crypto. So why does transaction speed matter so much in crypto? Well, in traditional finance, transactions can take days to settle. Like if you're taking a car payment, for example, it doesn't take a while to hit your bank. But in what crypto, speed is often one of its biggest attractions. A fast transaction means smoother experience in everything from trading to using decentralized applications or dApps, on platforms like Cardano. But so when transactions are quick, the user experience improves and businesses that rely on blockchain can operate obviously more efficiently. But when transactions are delayed, it can lead to missed opportunities and, let's be honest, a lot of frustration. The role of consensus mechanisms. One of the biggest factors affecting transaction speed is the consensus mechanism that the blockchain uses. Consensus mechanisms are the systems that blockchain use to verify and add new transactions. Two popular mechanisms are proof of work, or POW, and proof of stake. Now, with proof of work, used by Bitcoin, miners solve complex puzzles to verify transactions. We've done videos on this before and you can check those out too. But this process can be slow and requires a lot of computing power, which is why Bitcoin transactions might take several minutes, more like 10, to confirm fully. But in contrast, proof of stake, which is used by Cardano, for example, is much more energy efficient and allows faster transaction processing by validating blocks based on the stake held by node operators, like ATM Staple, for example. Block size and block time. Next, let's talk about block size and block time. So block size refers to how much data can fit into each block, and block time is how often new blocks are created. Together, these two factors determine how many transactions can be processed within a specific time frame. So, for example, Bitcoin's block time is around 10 minutes, and with 1 megabyte block size. So this limited block size and longer block time mean fewer transactions per second, essentially. So meanwhile, Cardano has shorter block times and an adaptable structure, allowing it to process more transactions per second, as the network scales. Transaction fees and network congestion. Another key factor that impacts transaction speed is network congestion. So when a blockchain is busy with lots of users trying to process transactions at once, it can create basically a backlog. So on networks like Ethereum, this leads to high transaction fees or gas fees as people, pay more to prioritize their transaction. Cardano, however, has a unique approach. Its transaction fees are typically more predictable and don't spike as dramatically as Ethereum's does. So this keeps transactions affordable while avoiding congestion through network optimizations and future scalability solutions like Hydra, I say future, they're kind of being used now, and other layer 2 scaling protocols. Cardano's approach to scalability. Now, Cardano is tackling the transaction speed challenge head on. So we've got innovations like Ouroboros consensus algorithm, that sounds complicated, and Hydra's layer 2 scaling. Cardano aims to boost transaction capacity without compromising the security, which is important, and the decentralization. Now, Hydra is a solution that can potentially enable millions of transactions per second by processing them off-chain in a secure way, then settling them back on the Cardano mainnet. So this combination of on-chain and off-chain processing keeps Cardano scalable, so even as the user demand increases. The impact of transaction finality. Now, transaction finality is another aspect of transaction speed that matters a lot. So finality means that once a transaction is confirmed, it's permanent and can't be reversed. Different blockchains have different finality times, which can affect how fast transactions are fully completed. So with Bitcoin, Finality might require multiple block confirmations, meaning that a transaction could take over 10 minutes to be fully complete. So in contrast, you've got Cardano, which is designed to reach finality, just that little bit quicker, often within seconds of block confirmation. So making it a more appealing option for a quick transaction. How can users optimize for faster transactions? So now that we've covered the technical side, let's talk about what you can do to speed up your transactions. So first, if you're using a blockchain that offers a fee customization like Ethereum, you can consider increasing your transaction fee to prioritize the speed, though this can get expensive. But I mean, you can do that on Bitcoin too. With Cardano, you're in kind of a good spot as fees remain relatively low and the system is optimized for steady transaction times. I mean, another tip is to probably avoid high traffic times for transactions. This can reduce the wait times, and if you're on the other, like Ethereum, it will reduce your fees as well. But if you're holding ADA, keeping it staked helps support network stability and scalability. So especially as Cardano continues to roll out new upgrades. Conclusion: understanding what affects transaction speed can really enhance your experience with crypto, especially on platforms like Cardano. By knowing these factors, you're better equipped to choose the right blockchain for different types of transactions. So if this video has helped you clarify how transactions work, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Adapulse for more insights, funded by the Cardano community through Project Catalyst. And of course, if you're holding ADA, stake with ATM Stakepool. It's a great way to earn rewards and support Cardano's decentralization for the future. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.